Okay guys, Swiss Moise di learning Python di nada sana. Actually, speaking of IT, I can tell you everything to the dot because I am cybersecurity expert, I am a web developer, I am a system administrator, I am machine learning engineer, but I also do graphics for my YouTube channel. You can see how the big vision I have when it comes to IT matters. Actually, I've seen a lot of different officers, different IT struggling with the matter of making backup. It's a routine activity which they do every day, and yet they fail to find out an automation way to do backup. So in this session, I'll show you how you can automate backup by using Python. So we'll be able to create MySQL database backup and send it to FTP server instead of uh, frequently logging in into phpMyAdmin, exporting the database. Try out to log in or to log on your FTP server, transfer files. So we are going to create a simple Python script which will be able to export your database backup and send it to FTP server. And that is when the power of Python comes into the picture. So that's it. Let's automate the backup process. The routine activity should be automated. So here we go. Before we proceed, as I've told you that we'll be making backup of MySQL from Windows and sending it to FTP server, which is Linux. Okay, so this is path of my FTP server, as you can see here. Okay, val/ftp. And let me log in here. So this is phpMyAdmin, and as I've told you that we needed to make up a backup of all our database. So here we go, and this is Python. So import, we needed to import OS, right? We needed to import FTP lib. But before we proceed, if we are using Windows, make sure when you type MySQL dump, this command is recognized um, on your CMD. If this command is not recognized, make sure that you edit the Windows environmental variable and add this path. I can show you here. So path, let me edit. Make sure you have this path of MySQL, installed MySQL in your Windows environmental variable. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, if you are able to type this command, then let's go. So here let us put comment and say create database backup. Let's say create database backup. Perfect. We are going to create a database backup. Let me specify the password of my phpMyAdmin. So this is my password. No worry. So after that, os.system, right, single quote, then MySQL dump, the user is root, perfect. Then after the password, okay, the password will be pressed here. We need to make all databases, okay, all databases, perfect. Then after we need to save this into database.sql, right? After that, something like this, password. Okay, we are good. After creating, first of all, let us run this command. As you will see, database SQL created. So let us run. Oh, you can see here, I think something is missing. MySQL dump. The user is your root, password, all the databases. Okay, perfect. There is something. It should be something like this. Excuse me, guys. And once I open, you can see it's empty. So let us remove this SQL database SQL. So let us run once again our Python script. Perfect. You can see this is database backup. Okay, I can open it. So as you can see, let me open it with Sublime Text Editor. Perfect. And you can see this is our database. I can find out table items. You can see this is table items, and this is, you can see the data insert into items Apple iPhone 11 Pro. And once I come here in the test, you can see there is a table with a name items, and you can see the data Apple iPhone. So far we are done with part number 1, which is actual dumping or exporting the database, MySQL database, by using Python. So let me remove this. Let us delete this. It's okay. Perfect. I would choose to close this file. So this is part number 1. So the part number 2 is a normal process of sending this database SQL from our Windows machine to our backup server, which is FTP server. Okay, and I hope if you watched my previous tutorial, this is going to be an easiest way task for you, because I have already lectured how you can transfer file by using FTP in Python. So here I can say send backup to FTP server, send a backup to FTP server. This is perfect. So what we are going to do here, let me say session. Let us say session. Okay. So set session ftp lib.ftp. Then after bracket, we need to specify the IP address or the domain name of your FTP server. After that, we need to specify the username and the password of your FTP server, FTP user. So this is my FTP server. The password and the username is FTP user. That's perfect. Replace with your own credential of FTP server. After that, let us define the file we want to transfer to our FTP server. So let us open the file. And here, let us specify the file, which is database.sql. Database.sql. Then you read the binary. We need to read the file. After that, we need to send this file to our FTP server. So this is command store binary. Okay. The name is database.sql. Then after here, we need to put the file we want to transfer. After that, we need to close the file after using it. So file.close. After closing the file, we need to quit the FTP session. I mean to log out. That's perfect. So this is our automation script, and this is the point of Python. We can do automation by using Python. Okay, so this is perfect. After that, let us run this Python script. So once I run this, you can see database.sql is created. But once I come here on my FTP server LS, you can see here there is database SQL. perfect. And if I want to, okay, let me say sudo nano motec. So you can see this is our database, okay, transferred from Windows to Linux. So how do you automate this process? So I assume that if this script is created in Linux server, you can add this the path of this script to your cron tab, okay? But if I know a lot of people do host their system in Linux server. So if you want to make this script automate, if you want to automate the process, make sure you add this script in cron tab. I think I'll need to create another tutorial on how you can do this in cron tab, so as the script will be executing at a specific time every day for making backup. So we move from manual system of making backup to automation by using Python. I think I'm talking too much, guys. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muito obrigado. Kamza Hamida. Aita. Thank you. I hope to see you in my coming tutorials.